LTS Adventures. I've got another video for you today, and it's going to be kind of sort of like a cruise news video, but the two things that I'm going to talk about deals with construction and like updates to some cruise ships. And the first one deals with the Norwegian cruise line, and the second one is Carnival. And it's a good bit. I've got a good bit of detail for you guys. I found both of these like articles and information from cruisecritic.com, and so I just wrote down like the notes and stuff about them, but I can also put the links down below if you guys are interested. I know the one that does the Carnival you guys will probably all know about, but for those that don't really follow, like if you don't have Carnival on like Facebook or anything like that, you may not really know it. So I'll just get right into the Norwegian one. And this story was actually published on Cruise Critic on August the 10th. And it was talking about Norwegian's refurbishments that they did on 3 of their ships. And I think the refurbishments are already completed, but it said like over the past several months they've completed them. So I don't know exactly when they were started and how long these refurbishments took. But the 3 ships that they did it on was the Breakaway, the Star, and the Sun. And they basically just updated like the design and added new venues and stuff with those. And it's part of their fleet-wide refurbishment project that they call Norwegian Edge. And I think if the ship has not already gotten the refurbishments, they're going to get them as part of that program. So it told on Cruise Critic for each of the 3 ships it was, you know, something a little bit different. So for the Breakaway, they got a like rock and roll type, like rock and roll themed bar, and it's called the Sid Norman's Pour House, like pour as in pouring a drink. And it replaced the Fat Cats Jazz and Blues Club. And it's got a rock and roll theme, and it goes into detail about where the name come from and stuff like that. But I didn't write all that detail down. Also, in the Bliss Ultra Lounge on that ship, they got new furniture. All the staterooms and the suites and like the staircases, the elevators, the lobbies, they all got new carpet. And then the gift shops on that ship got fully overhauled. It didn't really give any detail as to exactly what, but it just said that the gift shops all got fully overhauled on that ship. So that's that one. And then the Sun, the Norwegian Sun, got the Los Lobos Cantina, which is like a Mexican restaurant. And it replaced the Las Ramblas bar. Sorry if I'm saying these names wrong. And then the Sun got the Bliss Ultra Lounge. I'm assuming by the refurbishments for the Sun that it's an older ship, maybe. I've never been on Norwegian, so and it actually, the Bliss Ultra Lounge replaced Dazzle's. And with it just getting the Bliss Ultra Lounge is what makes me think that it's older, because the Breakaway already has the Bliss Ultra Lounge. It just got new furniture. So with it getting the Bliss Ultra Lounge, just getting it, I'm assuming that it would have got, you know, like it would have been nice and new. And then it also got the Spinnaker Lounge. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And it actually replaced the Observation Lounge. And then all of the 968 cabins, they all got smart TVs and USB ports, as well as new carpet, new artwork like for the rooms, and select furniture. So I'm assuming that means, you know, like they chose some of the furniture to redo. And then also some of the other, it just said that some of the other areas that they touched on was like the dining places and like the public spaces, you know, it's like the atrium and stuff like that. But the specific ones that it listed was Cagney Steakhouse, La Cucina, which I'm assuming is like a pasta place, Le Bistro, Teppanyaki, I think I said that right, Mandera Spa, Stardust Lounge Theater, and Splash Academy. All those places were specifically listed as to getting, you know, like some done. It didn't actually list out exactly what in those places got redone. It just said that those areas were touched. You know, so probably got little minor adjustments. Maybe the furniture, maybe the carpet, maybe new tables or chairs or whatever. It didn't specifically list. And then the Norwegian Star got, they replaced, now this name I'm probably gonna mess up, but Bjerre Gartine, I'm not sure if you've ever been on the Norwegian Star, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it was replaced with the Sky High Bar. And now the Sky High Bar is an outdoor bar and lounge. So I don't know if the Bjerre Gartine was outdoors or not, but the Sky High Bar is, and it replaced the other. And then they also just got the Bliss Ultra Lounge, and they replaced the Spinnaker, with that Bliss Ultra Lounge. And then they actually got the Spice H2O, which is the adult only area. That's what it's called on the Norwegian Star. And then all of their cabins and suites got USB ports, new artwork, carpet, headboards, and select furniture as well. So I'm assuming that they already had, I'm assuming either they don't want them to have smart TVs or they already have the smart TVs and they just didn't have like USB ports and stuff. And then some of the areas they also specifically touched and did little minor things is the Atrium Cafe and Bar, the Garden Cafe Buffet, and the main dining room and the casino. And the way that it worded it, and like I said, I'll link them down below, so maybe if I'm understanding it wrong, like the sentence was, you know, some areas also touched was, you know, and then they listed them, and then at the end, after casino, it said, which added a VIP section. So I'm assuming that the casino got a VIP section added to it, unless it meant like the MDR or something, but I took it as it meant the casino. So, I'm going to try and add in some pictures. If I can find any, you guys will see pictures after I finish talking about the Norwegian refurbishments. I know there was a few on the Cruise Critic website, just, you know, as you're scrolling down the page and it's listing them, it showed a few pictures, but not that many. So I can try and find some, and if I found any, then you guys will see those like now. So yeah, so the second thing that I want to talk about is the Carnival Triumph. As you guys have heard, or if you have not heard, they are going to do a $200 million makeover to the Carnival Triumph, and it will no longer be called the Carnival Triumph. It's going to become the Carnival Sunrise. And the makeover is set to start in spring of 2019. And the specific date that they have scheduled is March the 1st of 2019. It's going to go, it's going to be in Cadiz, Spain, and it's going to be there for 2 months. And then after that 2 months, they're going to do like a renaming ceremony in late April, and it's going to be a part of the Sunshine class, because it will be like in the same class with the Carnival Sunshine, because it said that the Triumph was the sister ship to the Carnival Destiny before it became the Sunshine. So now, because they're sister ships, it's going to become Sunrise, and they're getting basically all of the 2.0 upgrades because they do not have those. So they're going to get all the latest restaurants, bars, and entertainment, and the cabins will also be redesigned. They're going to get the adult-only retreat area, and some of the specific features that's going to stand out that they listed. They're going to have new cabin categories, so I'm assuming, I didn't actually look and see what the Triumph has now, but I'm assuming that basically all they have right now is like the basic categories, so like interior, like ocean view. I'm assuming they have balcony, but they don't have like, I'm assuming they don't have any spa cabins, but the new ones that they specifically mentioned that it's going to get is, they're going to get several spa cabins, and then they're also going to get 2 captain's suites and 2 junior suites, and they're going to be, it said adjacent to the bridge of the ship. So those are going to be towards the front. And the cabins that are already there are going to be redesigned, and they're going to have like a Caribbean color scheme. And then the other things that was specifically mentioned as far as bars, restaurants, that kind of thing that it's going to get, it already has like Guy's Burgers and stuff, so the restaurants that's already on the Carnival Triumph is not going to change. It's going to keep those, and then it's going to be adding these that I'm going to mention. So they're going to be adding the Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse, and they're also going to be adding the Cucina del Capitano, as well as Pizzeria del Capitano, and Seafood Shack. They're going to be adding the Java Blue Cafe. They're going to be adding Cherry on Top, which is the candy place. And then they're also going to add the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse and Bonsai Sushi, and they're going to get the Red Frog Pub. So basically all those are within that, the Carnival, the Fun 2.0 upgrades that all the ships mostly as of right now they do have. They're going to get Sports Square. They're going to get 2 water slides and also a kid splash area. So basically they're getting waterworks. And the first cruise as Carnival Sunrise is April 29th, and it's going to be out of Norfolk, Virginia. And it did not say the specific ports for that one, but I'm sure, I think when I first read this, like on Facebook and stuff, it said that you could already go ahead and book as the Carnival Sunrise. So if you want to go on a cruise on the Sunrise, then I think you can already book it. But the first official one will be April 29th of 2019 out of Norfolk, Virginia. And they're going to do 5 and 7 night cruises to the Bahamas and the Caribbean before it repositions to New York for the summer. And then it'll be in New York, going out of New York for the summer of 2019. And then in October, it's going to be moved from New York to its home port, its permanent port of Fort Lauderdale. So if you want to go out of Norfolk, Virginia, then you need to do it between April 29th and like the beginning of the summer. It did not give a specific date as to when it's going to be moved to New York. But of course when it goes out of New York, it's going to be doing the longer, like 14 days and stuff like that. And it'll be going to like Canada, New England, all those bigger, the better places, I guess you could say. And then like I said, in October it's going to be moved again, and it will go down to Fort Lauderdale, and it will do the 5 and 7 night Bahamas and Caribbean cruises from there. And I think on one of them, like the cruises it's going to be doing, it mentioned like Cuba and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if that was from Virginia or if that's out of Fort Lauderdale. So again, with that one as well, I'm going to try to insert some pictures if I find any. I don't think that Cruise Critic had any pictures of the Sunrise, like updates and stuff like that, but pretty much it's going to be like the ships that you're going on now. So, like for instance, like the Sunshine that I'm going to be going on next May. It already has all these, like the steakhouse, the sushi place, Red Frog Pub. It's already got all these. And I'm sure, over time, all the ships slowly get little upgrades here and there, but, and the ones that do not have the 2.0 upgrades will get those, I'm sure. So yeah, and I think even, like the Sunshine, like some of them don't even have all of the 2.0 upgrades. Like they've got most of them, so they've got waterworks, they've got most of the restaurants, but I know for sure that like, with the Sunrise it mentioned Seafood Shack. I know for sure that the Sunshine does not have that yet. So, but the Sunshine is fixing to be repositioned to Charleston, instead of now, as of now, it's going out of like Port Canaveral and stuff like that. But it's going to be repositioned to Charleston, the cruise right before mine next May. I want to say it's like the 18th or something like that. That will be its first official cruise out of Charleston. And then the cruise I'm going to be on the 27th of May will be the second cruise the second official cruise out of Charleston. So, I believe that's it. So again, you'll be seeing pictures now if I was able to find any. Alright, so if you guys have went on any of the Norwegian ships since they've done their upgrades, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought. If you have any pictures that you'd like to share, I don't think that you can share them on YouTube, but if you're in our Facebook group, you can definitely go over there and post those. We'd love to see those. And of course, if you are planning to go on the Carnival Sunrise after it becomes the Sunrise, leave a comment down below as well. Let us know if you're planning on doing like maybe that first official cruise, or if you're planning on going on it at all. I know if I like the Sunshine, then I would definitely like to give the Sunrise a try, because they're going to be in that same class. I'm assuming they'd probably be around the same size. But any, new ships like that, I'd eventually like to be able to try all the ships. I know I won't be able to, because I'm not going to be able to go to every single port, but the ones that I go to, I'd like to be able to try them. I hear a lot about like the Breeze. I hear the Fantasy is pretty good, and it all depends on too, like the size of ship that you like the best. If you like the bigger ships, or if you like the smaller ships. So, and I think the Sunshine is kind of like a middle. It's not really, really big. It's not really, really small. So once we go on the Sunshine on our first cruise, then I would like to go on maybe one that's maybe a little bit smaller and kind of compare it, and then try to go on one that's a little bit bigger and compare it, and really see which size, we prefer. So I think that's going to do it for this video. That's all the notes that I have wrote down. I'm going to put those links for both of these articles in the description. I'll have pictures inserted if I was able to find any. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also, don't forget about the giveaway. We are, as of me recording this video on the 16th, we are at 50 subscribers, so we're exactly halfway to me being able to do that giveaway. So, and every day I feel like I'm getting a new subscriber. So just keep sharing the videos, and share the channel. Help us get to 100 so I can do the giveaway. I'm excited for that. Also, as of the 16th, we still have our very first shirt that I designed, but as of today, I actually went on there and designed another shirt, and I'll just briefly talk about that. I have a grandmother who is a survivor of breast cancer, and then I have an aunt that unfortunately lost her battle with breast cancer. And so breast cancer is a very strong subject, it's very close to my heart, and I know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I want to start it now. And so I designed a shirt. It still has the ELTS Adventures on the front, but it's got, like, instead of the regular logo that I have, it's just got like a globe, and then it's got a breast cancer ribbon. And then on the back, I found a nice quote that I liked, and I put it on the back, and then just in the very bottom, basically the area that they give you, to design it in, at the very bottom, I have, like, a little YouTube play button, and then it's got, like, ELTS Adventure. So it still is, showing support to us by you wearing the shirt, but because I did it for breast cancer, TeeSpring lets you if you would like to donate a portion or all of your profits to a charity, you can do that. So I did a little research and found a couple of the best breast cancer like charities, and one of them that was listed was the National Breast Cancer Foundation, and so 50% of my profits are going to go straight to them, and then the other 50 of course I will get. So that's that. And there's a few different colors that I did it in. I tried to choose colors for the actual design that would work on the shirt colors that I chose. So I tried to, like, most of the logo, like the logo on the front, everything is black except the breast cancer ribbon, of course it's pink. And then on the back, most of the quote is in black. And then, like, there's a few, like 3 words I think that are actually in like a dark fuchsia pink color. So I think the colors of the shirt that I chose for that was like a very light pink, like gray. I did like a dark green because I tried to think about the men too, just in case. And then I think I did purple, and I think there was one other color that I chose. I think it lets you choose either 5 or 6. Those are available now, and the other original shirts are, and I created like they call it a storefront, so that way all of your shirts and things that you create can all be in one location, so that everyone's not having to go to like different links and stuff. So I will link the storefront in the description below, and on that storefront you can see both of the shirts that I have created on there, and you'll be able to click on those and order them straight from there instead of having to go to like 2 different links that I've linked. So that's that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Give us a like. Don't forget about the giveaway. Check out our shirts, and we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.